They call me INSPIREME. Yeah, that's me.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? My name is Tay, and welcome back to my channel, Inspire Me, where I talk about current or relatable topics, all from a godly perspective. And today's topic is called Last Name Who. I wanted to relay this message like when that time came. I don't know when it's gonna come, but yeah, when I got married, so I feel like it would have been more beneficial then, and it will make a lot more sense. But I just feel like I had to relay this message now, and when that time does come, I don't feel like it's going to change anything. Now, the reason this is regarding the women who have, I say if they have something established, whether they're a celebrity, they just have something in the books, like, something with their name on it, before they got married. And then once you get married, of course, you're supposed to take your husband's last name. Now, some people who are like celebrities and different things who have stuff established, they use their maiden name / their husband's last name. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not here to condemn those who, got their still their last name / their husband's last name. That's not to condemn or anything. But as far as me, okay, like this before I even had my channels, before I even wrote books, I used to say in the past, like, when I get married, I'm going to take my husband's full name. I'm not going to hyphenate my name. And of course I said that because, of course I wanted to have my husband's last name, but also because I didn't have nothing established. So it's like, go ahead, nothing wrong with that, taking your husband's last name / keeping your marriage name. Now, in the future, fast forward, I have books and I have different things going on. So, of course, people know me and are going to know me by my last name, my maiden name, Washington. And it's like, a mindset was in my mind, like, okay, are you still going to keep the same energy that you had previously, since you have things under your belt now? Are you still going to just drop your maiden name altogether and just take your husband's last name? Or are you going to now hyphenate it, since people know you like that, and since you know you're established, are you going to keep your last name? And then I had to really think about it, like, yeah, I do got stuff established. And then once I thought about it, I was like, nothing didn't change. I still have the exact same mindset. So when the time does come, I'm going to drop the Washington, if the Lord's will, and pick up my husband's last name. Even if they do know me by Washington, it's easy. I could easily put word of mouth. Well, they'll most likely know that a person got married. I don't have to keep my maiden name in order for people to know me and to know what I got established. Just like I got stuff established in the name Washington, I'm going to have stuff established under my husband's last name. And if they want to look at my old stuff under my name, they'll get that information. Now, the reason why I say this, and I'm talking about this, is because if you look in the Bible, I'm not referring to their last name, but the people that got married to like a great nation or wanted to use mightily, then he changed their names, and I'm referring to their first name. For example, with Abraham, I think his name at first was Abram, if I'm not mistaken. Once God told him to move away from your kinfolks and I'm going to make you a great nation, he said your name is now Abraham. The same thing with his wife Sarah. I think her name was Sarai, if I'm not. It was close to Sarah. Now, I know some people might say it was Abram, and they changed it to Abraham. Sarai, they changed it to Sarah. That's kind of like the same thing. That's kind of like if you was to have keep your middle name, but, hyphenate it and have your husband's last name. Now, that might sound the same. However, also just to take it a little further in about, okay, then wasn't Jacob, wasn't he like a deceiver or a trickster? That's what Jacob meant, if I'm not mistaken. However, didn't God change his name to Israel? The same thing with Saul, not the Saul back in Samuel, but God changed him and changed his name to Paul. So I think I said in another video recently, like, when you born of God, you a new creature. Like, what you did in the past, that's the past. You're not that person no longer. So that's pretty much why God changed your names to. It's like, okay, whatever you did in the past, with Saul, you was killing Christians in the past, but you're no longer that person. I'm going to change your name to Paul. You're a new creature. Same thing with Jacob. I don't want you to be attached to that name still. You're no longer being deceitful. I'm going to change your name to Israel. The same thing with me. I'm going to take my husband, it's the Lord's will, I'm going to take his last name. I'm not going to hyphenate it or anything. I'm just going to take the Washington off completely. And I know it could be easily, you could say it now. So and when that time does come, the Lord's will, I'm going to do like a update to, let people know, like, yeah, it still stands true. I ain't lying to y'all, but yeah. And like I said, it's nothing to condemn the women who did do that. There's nothing wrong with that. If you kept your maiden name / your husband's name, you still took his name. There's nothing wrong with that. But as far as me, I feel like, because a lot of people, men, some will get married, but a lot of them, a lot, they don't want to get married. They just want to keep a woman and that's it. So when a man wants to marry you, I'm not, because like I said, it could be people that just want to get married, but I'm just talking about your ordained husband, and he wants to get married and wants you to have his last name and make you his. It's like, it's a privilege to have his last name. I don't want to keep my name, even if I do have his last name. It's like, thank you for that, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to, condemn anybody or, judge anybody who does do that, or there's nothing wrong with that, or if you keep doing that, or whatever the case might be. But as far as me, I want to take the liberty and show my gratitude to say, yeah, I'm yours. I got your last name. Like, no part of Washington is that was the old me. You still want to check out my accolades and different things I did under that name previously, you can go ahead and do so. Ain't nothing changed, but as far as the last name, my last name is totally different now. It's not Washington hyphenated, whatever. It's just the last name of my husband, so that's pretty much all I wanted to say regarding that. And like I said, it's not to, God can still make your name great. You don't have to completely take your husband's last name. You can have it hyphenated using your maiden name still / your husband. And he can still make your name great. He can still accomplish things with you. But as far as me, then, I do want to change that. I don't want nobody to feel bad or anything. You feel me? So that's pretty much all I had to say regarding that, y'all. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel. Yeah, have a blessed day.